if necessary, make a change. That we're running up front. Kenny Wallace is second, Bobby Donner is third, Jimmy Hensley is fourth, and Mike Wallace has moved up to the fifth spot. Sixth is Tom Peck, seventh Robert Presley, Jeff Gordon is in eighth position, Richard Lassiter ninth, and pole sitter Ricky Craven 10th, along with the rest of the cars that made pit stops. Joe Nemechek out of Lakeland, Florida, out in front. Kenny Wallace has the lap car of Clifford Allison, separating himself from the leader. 2 cautions so far. 48 of 200 laps have been completed. There's Kenny working underneath the lap car. Ed Perry right behind him is 1 lap down as
trying to watch the stance of
the third and fourth place
entry and
cars.
exit.
A lot of smoke from Troy Beatty's car, the Banana Boat Suntan Chevrolet.
Mike, that looks like brakes. Watch when he goes in the corner. You touch the brake pedal a while ago, it looked like it probably blew an O-ring out of a caliper, and see the car darting around. He probably doesn't have any brake left on one on the right front.
Brakes have long been the bane of every driver's existence at this track. The straightaway is so long and the turns so tight. And the Texas Pete car is beginning to open up some daylight on Kenny Wallace.
And he's running a lot higher line than most of the guys. When guys were leading the race a while ago, they protected it inside. This is a good example. He's got the lead. He's got a good bit of distance between second place. He's using the entire racetrack. He doesn't have to worry about protecting that inside. He can go in there and use up every inch of the racetrack and really run some good laps right now.
Joe Nemechek has finished second twice in this series, looking for his first win. Had a big fiery crash at Daytona with Chuck Bound, Bobby Labonte,
Not affecting
a
the
bunch of other
chassis,
cars.
the body.
Get the season off to the best start, but hoping for better. Kenny Wallace, second place car, running about 3.5 seconds behind the race leader. 52 laps down, we're quarter distance. Nemechek, I don't believe, has made a pit stop. Maybe one of those few drivers planning to go all the way.
You know, Mike, everybody that we talked to before the race said they wouldn't stop at all. They never wanted to stop. So just like they were talking, they said, we're not going to tell you what they're going to do. They're going to tell you, they're going to tell you a story. They'll do just the opposite.
Well,
my dad came from Insta before he did this.
there's the gap back to second place, Kenny Wallace. From Joe Nemechek.
I liked racing back then, don't get me wrong, but I still like short track fast.
Daly's first aid machine, that's the Dick Moroso car, has cleared that traffic. He's the fifth place car.
Egos on
Tom Peck
steroids.
in the number 19. And the Alliance car of Robert Presley. Then Jeff Gordon in the number 1 car, last week's winner.
Even though that is their backup car, he's really been coming through the pack. He started way back in there, and he's moved right to the front.
Ray Evernham told me something interesting. He's now working for that team. Started the season out with Alan Kulwicki's. He said, caution is out. Must be a piece of debris out on the racetrack. As we see the third caution of the day in lap 56. The safety car will pick up the field.
Nemechek sure didn't want to see that. He had that big lead. He was in turn able to use all the racetrack, and in doing that, he could pull away.
Well, they'll be checking cars here because there is apparently oil on the racetrack.
Wheels
out this
on the
caution.
racetrack.
So with the caution flag, we'll take this pause from the Martinsville Speedway. We'll be back after these messages and a word from Joe Nemechek on what he expects out of this season.
Well, I hope his winning streak will continue. I hope we can pull off 3, 4, 5. Who knows? I'd like to win them all, but there's a lot of tough guys here, a lot of tough competition. Once you get that first one, congratulations to Ward. You know, he pulled that first one off, and as soon as we can do that, there's more to come.
He ends up winning the championship
Riding along with
this year.
Jeff Gordon as we're under caution here for the third time today. Oil on the racetrack is the reason. Let's check with Glenn Jarrett.
Mike, that oil is coming from car number 27. We thought it was a brake problem. He's got an oil
my
leak.
dad right there.
This guy you're looking at here is Vic Kangas, crew chief for leader Joe Nemechek. You guys going to gamble, try to go all the way?
I believe we're going to try it now.
Sorry.
60 laps, Joe Nemechek, Kenny. Check with Glenn Jarrett. As we're under caution here for the third time today, oil on the racetrack is the reason. Let's check with Glenn Jarrett.
Mike, that oil is coming from car number 27. We thought it was a brake problem. He's got an oil leak. This guy you're looking at here is Vic Kangas, crew chief for leader Joe Nemechek.
Can't tell he's my dad, can you?
You guys going to gamble, try to go all the way?
I believe we're going to try it now that we've had all these caution periods. I think Joe's all set in that Texas Pete Lazito Chevy.
Evidently, the car feels pretty good. What's he saying about it?
He likes it.
It's always going to be up front. Vic, any speculation? We're getting a lot of engine problems here. Any reason for that?
No, we're fine today. I mean, we've gotten over all that stuff, and we're doing fine as far as engine, and we're running real good, so we'll hope we get a good finish out of him.
Well, obviously, he's running real good. Up front is the place to be.
Here's the way they're running after 60 laps, Joe.
You guys going to gamble,
Okay,
try to
sorry,
go all the way?
I had to clip
I
it.
believe we're going to try it now that we've had all these caution periods. I think Joe's all set in that Texas Pete Lazito Chevy.
Evidently, the car feels pretty good. What's he saying about it?
He likes it.
It's always going to be up front. Vic, any speculation? We're getting a lot of engine problems here. Any reason for that?
No, we're fine today. I mean, we've gotten over all that stuff, and we're doing fine. As far
That
as
yellow is Texas
we're
Pete
running
Honey
real good,
Mustard,
so
if
we'll hope we get a good
anyone
finish
was
out of him.
familiar.
Well, obviously, he's running real good.
I love
Up front is
Texas
the
Pete
place
on
to be.
everything, and we got so many samples.
Here's the way they're running after 60
Kind
laps.
of,
Joe Nemechek, Kenny Wallace, Bobby Donner, Jimmy Hensley,
with a
and Tom
great
Peck. That's the
bomb.
top 5. Second 5, Presley, Gordon, Lassiter having a good run here today. The Arkansas driver, Craven, and Tracy Leslie. 1 to go, and we'll go green. There's the Ward Burton car being worked on behind the pit wall, and they just finished. Bobby Labonte's getting him back out. There are.
He also got in the old drive that was put down in the corner down there, and there's just no way to get the car hooked up doing that.
Trying to get his lap back, the Saxonburg, Pennsylvania driver ends up in the wall. Here's the run back to the flag.
Little
Nemechek
bumping.
hangs on. Kenny Wallace, Bobby Donner.
Oh, Kenny
So
giving
lap
him a
63,
bumper.
we go right back to caution. And Ferree's car, a little banged up, but not too bad. Have another look.
Here he comes. He wants to really sail the car down in there and try to get that lap back, and he sailed her in there too far, all right. And he got out there in the outside, out of the groove, in the oil dry, and he's fixing to back it up the wall. That's the key. Every driver wants to do that on a caution. Is that the pit crew's hollering radio, get your lap back, get your lap back. It's not that easy to
Rewind
do.
at Martinsville, guys.
Getting into that turn hard is one thing, but coming out the other side is another.
It's one of those deals you'd tell him, boy, it would have been a heck of a lap if I could have just made it.
Trying too hard.
Right. Crumble it up a bit there. Came around down in front of traffic, and fortunately everybody had gotten single file by then. That happens right below the position of the spotters
That's the
here on
spotter.
this racetrack, so they had a good view to tell all their drivers to racetrack. Now the angle